guys, and welcome back to the FFP, and welcome to What's for Dinner Wednesday. We are going to be making some oven baked fajitas today. This is a go-to recipe for us, super easy, super healthy, and super quick. So let's get started. First, I put my chicken seasonings in a bowl. I have some chili powder, some cumin, some paprika, and I'm gonna put some fresh cilantro in there as well. I put that all in here. For the measurements, look down below at our website. I have the recipe listed there. It's about a teaspoon and a teaspoon and a half of each one. Next, I'm gonna take 4 bell peppers. I have 2 yellow and 2 red. I'm just going to thinly slice that, not on my oven top because I don't want to damage it. So I'm just gonna thinly slice those. This is gonna be a really quick and easy dinner tonight, which is my favorite. So this is gonna be a pretty quick recipe to share with you. I'm gonna cut out all the innards of my bell pepper. Those little seeds, when they get into my food, I just don't like them. So I'm gonna make sure I bang all those out. And then chop up this bell pepper. This is my second yellow bell pepper. Now I'm gonna chop up 2 red. Throw those on my baking sheet. I really love this meal because it's literally one and done. You throw everything on the baking sheet, chicken, veggies, everything. You pull it out of the oven and it is done. Really can't get any simpler than that. All right, 1 more bell pepper to go. I'm gonna have to vacuum after this because I'm such a messy cook. All the seeds are on the floor. Usually I cut right above the trash can, but today for some reason I didn't think that through properly. Make sure that you always wash your bell peppers before you cut them up because you never know what kind of residue is on these shings. All right, so now I'm going to spread all my bell peppers out. I'm gonna grab 2 onions and slice those up as well. But first, I need to clean up my bell pepper disaster.
Bye everybody. I'm sorry I'm gonna miss this. This smells good.
All right, so now I'm gonna take my chicken tenders and I'm going to throw them in my seasoning mixture. Sometimes I buy chicken breast, but Miller's crying. He's okay. Oh, no he's not. Anyway, I'm gonna roll those around in my seasoning. Miller's gonna come up here and tell me what's wrong. What happened, my love? What, he hit you? Yeah. Okay, next time I'm gonna do a little bit more seasoning. I'll put that on the recipe. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my chicken tenders actually in half because I want them to fit pretty comfortably in my fajitas without forcing it in there. So I'm gonna cut all this in half. One thing that's great about these fajitas is that you can season to taste at the end, which is really nice. I also have some fresh avocado, some tortillas, all of that I'm going to put in my fajita mixture. It's definitely not the same as you get like a fajita at a Mexican restaurant. It's like sizzling when it gets to the table. That's so good. But this is more just easy family dinner. I like a lot of veggies, obviously, so I'm gonna grab some olive oil, mix it, toss it in the oven, wait 20 minutes. It's time for dinner. Let's get going. Okay, now we're gonna just drizzle with olive oil. And then I'm going to toss it. Just make sure everything has I just threw half of that on the floor. Don't do that. I'm like standing at like a really wide stance right now so you can see my head too. Now I'm just gonna toss all this to make sure it is all covered in oil. If you don't like touching your hands on raw chickens, you can use tongs. I just don't really care. All right, now I'm going to throw this in the oven at 400 convection. If you're not using convection, that's okay. Just add a little bit more time to your recipe. I would also make this in the RV oven all the time. I would obviously just make a smaller batch. Okay, let's throw it in. Set my timer for 20 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I forgot to mention that, I almost got my finger off. I forgot to mention that halfway through the 20 minutes, you want to stir it all around. So I set the timer for 10 minutes and I'm also gonna add the juice of 3 limes to it. I'm gonna squeeze that all on the top, just to give it a little bit of extra flavor halfway through. I'm gonna cut up an additional lime just for serving so I can put a slice on everyone's plate, which I think will be really good. All right, next topping, we're gonna do some avocados. I'm just getting everyone's plates set out right now. I like to put the ingredients they can put on their tacos on their plates. That way it can go a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother, and they know what the expectation is of what they need to eat. Usually I would make myself some pico de gallo, or I would buy some. If you're hearing those screamings, it's actually happy screams. If you're hearing the barking, my dog is in this new phase of barking all the time, and I don't know what to do about it. If you have suggestions on how to help your dog to relieve some of his anxiety, let me know. I just dropped avocado on the ground. Okay, so another topping I give for my fajitas is pico de gallo. I actually went to the local Mexican restaurant here today. I was gonna buy some at the grocery store, but you know, the grocery store charges like $4 for this or below. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I buy it. But then I was craving this restaurant's pico de gallo. So I called in and I was like, can I buy just some of your pico de gallo? And they sold this sucker for $6. It's a steal of a deal. So naturally I got 2 and ate half of it today. So I'm gonna give the kids each some of that they can put on their tacos. I also have some sour cream and I'm gonna give each of them a little handful of chips. Okay, the next thing I do is I take my store-bought low-carb tortillas. I like to wrap those suckers in foil. The last 4 to 5 minutes of cooking, I will put these in the oven to get nice and warm. Guys, now that the fajitas have been in the oven for about 10 minutes, Wesley's gonna open it and he's gonna stir it for us. Go ahead. Now, you wanna use your spatula and pull out the jar.
Okay.
Use your spatula and pull out the jar. Don't touch any of this, it's fire hot. Pull it. Good job. Now you're gonna mix it all up. Good job. Very good. That's really good. I'm gonna squeeze lime juice on while you're doing that, okay?
Okay.
Put my lime juice on top of all this deliciousness. 1 lime. 30 limes to go, Wes.
Are you kidding me?
Good thing I have cuts all over my fingers. It looks like our chicken might be done a little bit sooner than 20 minutes, so I'm gonna give it about 6 minutes with the oven shut, and then I'll check on the biggest piece of chicken, see if that's cooked through. Ooh, it burns! It burns, Wesley! It hurts! Can you kiss that cut for me? Are you about to lick it?
No.
Will you kiss it? Thanks. Take it like this. Go under and up.
Okay.
Under and up, but you do not want to throw it off the tray, okay? I think our chicken is cooked, Wes. Totally is. We're gonna give about 4 more minutes, and then this will be a done dinner. So since my chicken is cooking faster than I expected, I'm gonna throw my tortillas in now, and I'll take those out when everything's done, and then we'll eat some delicious dinner. Do you think it smells good? Here,
yeah.
How do you smell it? Smell good?
That's disgusting!
What? Okay, it's been about 6 minutes. We're gonna check on our chicken. I'm gonna take the biggest piece of chicken I have in here and make sure there is 0 pink. It's looking delicious. It is ready. All the vegetables are softened. All right, so I'm gonna pull this out. My fajitas are all done. Is it called the fajita before it's in the tortilla? I'm not really sure. But my chicken and my veggie mixture is done. I'm gonna grab my tortillas now, which are gonna be some hot tortillas. Those are nice and toasty. So now I'm gonna build my fajitas. I'm gonna put it all on the plate for the kids. They're all getting hungry. Ben left a while ago. Let's feed these kids and get them to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us today, or me today, for this What's for Dinner Wednesday. It's coming out on Tuesday. What's happening with this world? We have some exciting things planned for this week where we can't get this out on Wednesday. So, What's for Dinner Wednesday is on Tuesday, just for this week. A little confusing, but I'm sure you'll catch on. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and if you like the recipe, comment below. If you end up making it, comment below. And if you think it looks delicious, share it with your friends. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.